Yo, what's going on everybody? It's Luffmeat back here once again. Happy New Year! Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 manga that I've read in the past year. So, all the manga that I'm talking about right now actually is in order. So we're going to go from 10, and all the way down to the best. And I think you guys know what the best one is for me this year because I bring it up in every video. But no, Berserk is not in this video today. That's just what it is, I did want to tell you guys thank you for a whole year on YouTube. As of December 5th, I hit my 1 year and I'm almost at 2,000 subs. So if you can, guys, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. And if I don't have a book on hand, I will put it in a box right here. So, matter of fact, without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. Number 10, we do have Elden Ring. If you haven't read Elden Ring, give it a shot. It is hilarious. The best part about Elden Ring is they're taking the video game and putting a comedy spin on it. And I think that's very delightful. Also, with that, they are taking Berserk elements into it. And the art style, the fights, the journeys, everything he's going through it's almost like a parody of Berserk, and I do recommend it. For the number 9 slot, we do have Death Note. Death Note is fantastic. I loved every bit of reading that whole series. It was great. It had a lot more elements in it in the manga than it did the anime. I really enjoyed it. I actually just gave it away to somebody for Christmas. I gave the whole series away, and that's something I tend to do a lot on this channel. The Shinigami is my favorite. Ryuk is awesome. I actually drew him. Let me find him real quick. So with drawing Ryuk, I had to use a lot of pens and I'm still not done because this is a 2x3 big old piece of paper. But you want to look close, I do have a lot of details in there and it's a little jacked up. I think my son spilled water on it, but you know what? I am going to finish it one day, and when that day comes, you guys will definitely be the first people to know. At number 8, we got Akima Got Killed. This one is super, super good. I do like the aspects of it. It's more of like almost like a Berserk of Gluttony, if you guys ever heard of that, or Sword Art Online kind of get down. It doesn't have the video game aspect to it, but Tatsumi is a kid that's just trying to make money for his village. But the weird thing about it is he's not even the main character. You have to read it. It's hands down a super, super good manga. And you can also get them for a discounted price if you go on Amazon right now. So if you guys want to get into that, be my guest. It's going to be great. So number 7. I know this is a weird one, guys, and I know you already know. I'm going to go with One Piece. And I know it's not higher up for me, and even though my name is Luffmeat, but I really love One Piece, of course. The fact is that they're still continuing this every single day, pretty much. Oda is a genius, and I had to throw Luffy and the team up in this list. So that is a guaranteed good read. If you haven't read One Piece, be my guest and go out there and grab it. They have 3 different whole box sets you can get of One Piece. And right now, I believe we're on volume 105, and we're going into Egghead arc. And yeah, check it out. Number 6, we have Rena Girlfriend. It's not on me at the moment, but I love Rena Girlfriend. It is a little bit more a sappy manga, and I love that stuff. I love the romancy kind of mangas, and it has a really good story. It's basically about this guy who gets dumped, and literally the first page. He gets dumped by his girlfriend. First page, he's in college, and he rents a girlfriend, and he falls in love with her, and he's trying his best to win her heart and stuff like that. But it's really funny. It's just all around a good manga, and you know what? The book quality of that is fantastic. There's not a huge amount of dialogue, but it's very subtle when it comes to the actual artwork and stuff like that. It's very understanding. So give it a shot. In the number 6 spot, baby, we have Full Metal Alchemist. The deluxe editions of Full Metal is so good. The paper quality is amazing. You know what? I actually think I have it. I did. It was in my backpack. So Full Metal Alchemist, I'm sure you guys know, it's a very old anime, very old manga. It follows the story of the Elric brothers, and they're trying to get their bodies back because they sacrificed themselves to try to save their mom. And everything in this anime manga is so good. The only part is you have children don't watch the anime with the children, because there's a scene, all you guys know, that the dad kind of breeds the daughter dog thing, and it's, yeah, oof, boy, yeah. Well, you know what, if you want to ruin your girlfriend's day or something like that, or your boyfriend's day, go ahead and put that on. In the number 5 spot, we have Dia Dark. I did have it on me, but I just recently took it home because I just wanted to reread it. Dia Dark is the same mangaka as Dora Dora, and if you guys seen that on Netflix or anything like that, it's super good. It's super dark and it's super funny. That mangaka's sense of humor is amazing to me. It's so good. Every other page I'm laughing. I'm busting up, dude. So basically it follows this kid who has this backpack that's like a bag of bones, and they're going through space and they're making all these weird adventures happen to themselves and stuff like that, and they meet up with death, and it's sick, dude. You got to get into it. And also the paper quality on Dia Dark is hands down the best read I've ever had in my life, because they're from 7 Seas and the book quality is so good. It's like I want to preserve it. That's how good it is. I don't even like opening the books. You guys are gonna think I'm nuts, but in the number 4 spot, we have Food Wars. Food Wars is so funny, dude. I love watching Gordon Ramsay, and I love watching Anthony Bourdain and stuff like that. I love the food channels and all that stuff. I grew up on it, right? So this right here, that takes that in a whole new direction. This takes making food and mixes it with comedy, and I can't get enough of it. It's so good. And this was actually recommended to me by one of you when I had, I think, 100 subs. And it was just, man, dude, it's such a good read. If you haven't read Food Wars, go ahead and go find it. But the problem is sometimes it is hard to find, so check your local bookstores or your local library to peep it out. And if not, you can always go on Amazon, but it's up and down with that. In the number 3 spot, we're in the top 3, baby. We have Blade of the Immortal. Look, I bought this manga a long time ago when I first started doing manga hauls on this YouTube channel. And I haven't got around to reading it in a very long time, and I just picked it up the other day. Blade of the Immortal is so good. The only thing I don't like about it is you have to read it in the American style, and I'm so used to reading manga that I'm mixing it up because I know about going backwards. So this guy cannot die. He cannot die. He has these things called bloodworms all over his body. Some things happen. He accidentally kills his sister's husband, and his sister gets murdered and stuff like that. It's a nightmare, but the art style is fantastic. The book quality is amazing, and I do recommend reading it. If you guys haven't read it, check it out. You can get the deluxe editions or the omnibuses at any of your local bookstores. I got mine at Barnes & Noble. It's highly recommended. Give it a read. All right, we're down to 2 more, and I've been thinking about this for a while. I didn't know which one to put in the number 1 spot because I have 2 mangas of this year, of 2023, that I bonded with. I really loved, and I enjoyed reading them so much. And I decided to pick the number 2 spot is The Girl from the Other Side. The Girl from the Other Side it's breathtaking. The scenes, that's everything about it. It's like, it's subtle, and it's not a lot of dialogue in the manga, so you really have to go off the pages to figure out like what's going on and stuff. But the mangaka of this did such a good job, and he like sucked me into it so good. I used to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning before work, and I'd go outside and I'd have a cup of coffee, and I just flip this open, and I found myself feeling sad when I knew I was gonna finish the whole series, because there's only 12 volumes of this thing in general. And it's really good, and you know what? It's almost about time where I give it a reread. But further ado, we're gonna get to that number 1 spot right now. All right, guys, that number 1, the number 1 spot, my favorite manga of 2023 is hands down Eden Zero. I love Eden Zero so much. I just got volume 26. I pre-ordered it, and I read it in one hour. You know, and now I have to wait another month and a half for the next one. But Eden Zero is so good. You know what? I didn't like Fairy Tail that much, But the same mangaka as Fairy Tail made Eden Zero, and I got around to it, and I was reading it, and Shiki is so tight. He's the main character of the whole thing. They actually have Happy the cat that was in Fairy Tail, and they put him in Eden Zero and named him Happy as well. It's just a good read. It's really good. It's a little spicy, you know what I mean? It says 13 plus, but dog, sometimes I'll be reading that stuff and I'm like, man, they need to slap a mature sticker on this book because it's a little wild. That mangaka draws some crazy stuff. But anyways, guys, that is my top 10 of 2023. I love each and every single one of you. I hope you guys have an amazing new 2024. And if you can, please like and subscribe. Support your boy. Leave a comment down below. Please like the video. I love each and every single one of you. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Later, taters. Yeah, film the video, baby.